Have you ever met anyone that went out of their way to make you feel dumb? Or that person that wanted you to be aware of how very smart they are? Well, in my 20s, I came across that person, and she was everywhere. In my family home evening group, at group activities, she was everywhere. She'd use these enormous words that no one knew the meaning of. Occasionally, she'd call me out to see if I knew the meaning of them, which I didn't. One day, she did a school survey to see how many female authors a person could name. On the spot, I couldn't name any. Every interaction that I had with this girl, I found myself wishing that I had read more. But the truth was that I just didn't have the time. I worked full time and I went to school full time. I had zero social life. My grades weren't great. My stress level was up to here. There was just no time to pick up a great book to read for leisure. Today, I'm going to help you out with something that I wish someone had helped me out those many years ago, and that is why you should read for 30 minutes every day. There's been many studies done about reading for 30 minutes every day, and they all have similar results. But I'm only going to talk to you about one study done in the UK and a couple statistics in the US. You might be thinking about the reason or maybe reasons why you don't read, or maybe you don't read much at all. Well, you're not alone. Dr. Josie Billington did a study of the benefits to adults of regular reading for pleasure in the UK. She discovered a few interesting statistics. She found that 1.2 million adults stopped reading due to depression. She discovered that time was the biggest gatekeeper. Whether that time now went to families or careers or maybe education, 42% of 16 million adults that used to read no longer had the time to read any longer. It went to other things. She found that there were many people that didn't read at all. 55% of non-readers lacked enjoyment. They didn't enjoy it at all. She found that 11% of non-readers, they didn't have access to books. So they didn't even know if they'd like it or not. In 2023, people between the ages of 15 and 44 read 10 minutes or less in the United States. Unfortunately, that's hurting the literacy rates in the United States. According to the National Center of Education Statistics, 43 million people possess low literacy skills in America. That means that they are struggling with comparing and contrasting. They're struggling with low-level inferences. They're struggling with paraphrasing. So you might be thinking, those are some really bad numbers for the United States. Or you might be thinking, like I did in my 20s, that I can totally relate to the time thing, or maybe the interest in books thing. But I still don't know if I could fit 30 minutes in my schedule. But before you check out, let me tell you what you might get out of this. Reading can help you mentally and physically, and it's not going to make you sweat like exercise. Awesome, right? According to healthline.com, reading can help you with all that stress that you build up every single day. Reading can, in 2009, research was done that reading can help with your stress levels, and it can help lower your blood pressure and your heart rate. Research showed in 2009 that it had a lot of the same benefits as yoga. Reading also can help with the depression symptoms. Reading can help sweep you off into another person's world, momentarily forgetting yourself. There's also a lot of great self-help books that can help work a person through their symptoms. If you read every night before you go to bed, you can get a better night's sleep, subsequently being more alert and more productive the next day. Reading can help strengthen your brain and increase your vocabulary, making you more successful in school and in your work and in your relationships. Research in 2013 showed on MRI scans that brain connectivity increased as a book was being read. If you're healthier mentally and physically, then you can prioritize better in your life. So it will be easier to schedule 30 minutes in your life to read. I remember the first time that I wanted to read, I remember thinking, can I really do this? Or am I going to do it for like a week and then stop? Is that what you're thinking too? But remember, with great choices come great rewards. Imagine the next time you're winding down for bed. Are you going to pick up a remote or are you going to pick up a great book? Which one is going to give you more peaceful sleep? Imagine the next time you sit down and eat lunch. Are you going to pull out your phone and scroll through Instagram? Or are you going to pick up an amazing book? Which one is going to strengthen your brain, increase your vocabulary? Which one is going to make you better at school and at work? Now that we all agree that books are amazing, don't tell anyone, but I don't have the budget to buy books, and I don't have the time to go to the library or to return them. All you need is 30 minutes. Just 30 minutes, a small 30 minutes. Most people are awake for about 15 hours a day, and that's 900 minutes. If you could just take 30 minutes from that 15 minutes, then the internet will solve the rest of the problem for that minutes. You can use that 30 minutes to help with the literacy problem and strengthening your brain and making you more productive. Use that sheet of paper that I gave you, and on that sheet of paper is a list of websites that give you free access to books. So when you don't think that you have interest in books, you can use that free access to books and go through many books over and over again. Make a list of different topics and different books that you're interested in. There's many websites. One of them is worldwidelibrary.com. Anywhere you are in the world, you can have free access to books. Don't be like me when I was in my 20s. Read for 30 minutes every day, and you can have a more successful, more productive lifestyle.